Welcome back, dear children. Now, children, what is the name of the lesson we are seeing? Yes, the ashes that made the trees bloom. Yes, good. So now, what is the name of the dog? Pet dog. Yes, dear. Fantastic, Nuko. So thus, in 1 hour, the old couple they made rich. The good souls. The good souls here refers to the old couple. They bought a piece of land and made a feast to their friends and gave plenty to their poor neighbors also. As for the dog, they petted him till they nearly smoothed him with their kindness. Very, very kind towards the dog. Now in the same village, now the story is going very smooth, isn't it? So now, if it is a film, there should be a villain, right? Opposite to the hero, there will be a villain. In the same way, in this story also, there is a villain, right? There lived a wicked old man and his wife. The same, but they were bad, very bad. Not even a bit sensitive and kind. They were very, very bad. I told you, they were very sensitive and they were not at all kind. Always they kicked and scolded all dogs whenever they passed their houses. A small dog is passing their house also, he used to kick the dog and scold the dog. Right? He is the person hearing their neighbors' good luck. So what happens to their old new couple, very kind couple? They became so rich, isn't it? The story will be spread towards the village, right? So the same way, hearing that, they also, the wicked couple also tried to do that. They coaxed the dog, coaxed in the sense they tried to console the dog. They tried to do whatever they are saying. So whenever a street dog is there, when you are giving food to that dog for continuously for 1 week or 10 days, what will happen? The dog will be affectionate to you, towards you, isn't it? The same way, the wicked couple tried to persuade the dog. Coaxed is, the meaning of coaxed is persuade. What is the meaning of persuade? Tries to convince, tries to do whatever they wanted. Coaxed the dog onto their garden and set before him what they are giving. Bits of fish and other dainties. Dainties is the food which is delicious and which is tasty for that particular animal or that person. Here, very, very tasty food which the dog likes. All these were done by the wicked couple. Hoping for what they are doing all this. They hope that he would find treasure for them also. But the dog was very afraid of the cruel couple. They never eat. They didn't touch the dog. The dog didn't eat, or it never moves out of that place, or it don't like anything. That is what is the word given with the dog being afraid of the cruel pair. Neither eat nor move. It was sitting simply like this in the picture. Right? Is it clear? There was a villain in that village. He was very wicked and he tries to console this dog. Why he is consoling? He too wants the treasure. He too wants the gold. He too wants the good luck. So for that, he is trying to convince the dog with bits of fish and other food items which the dog likes. But the dog was very afraid. It is not eating and it is not moving also. Then they dragged him out of the door. See how they are dragging. Dragged him out of the doors, taking the spade and a hoe with them. Why they are taking all these? The same way as the kind couple did. The kind couple took axe and the spade. They went and where the dog shows, they dug the earth, right? Same way, here also, the wicked couple take the spade and hoe along with them. No sooner had the dog got near a pine tree. So there was a big pine tree near that. The dog shows the place. He began to paw. Using that legs, he began to search something or scratch the ground, as if a mighty treasure lay beneath. So as if there was a treasure, it is trying to scratch it. So these wicked couple, what they will think? What they will think? He was surprised. Quick, quick, wife, hand me the spade and hoe. Wife is saying, hand me the spade and hoe. So cried the greedy old fool as he danced with joy. See the words they are using. Quick, wife, hand me the spade and hoe. Quick is a word. He's calling his wife. Wife. The name, wife name we don't know. So he's calling wife as wife itself. Wife, hand me the spade and hoe. Cried. Cried here refers to not crying with tears. Shouted like anything. Who is shouting? The greedy old couple, the wicked old couple, old man. So cried the greedy old fool. They told old fool as he danced with joy. Why he is dancing with joy? Because he thought that we are going to get a treasure then. Then the covetous old fellow. Covetous here refers to greediness. Greedy old fellow with the spade and the old crown with the hoe began to dig the earth. But there was nothing but a dead kitten. What? Dead kitten. So what happens? They are digging here. The old wicked man is digging. What he got? He got a treasure, isn't it? No. He got a dead kitten. Right? So the smell which made them drop their tools. Smell was so horrible. They are dropping all the tools there itself and shut their noses. Furious at the dog. Furious in the sense more than angry. Very angry at the dog. The old man kicked and beat him to death. He was that much angry. He sentenced the dog. He made the dog die. And the old women finished the work by nearly chopping off his head with a sharp hoe. Using that hoe, the old women also killed the dog. Then they flung in the sense they threw him into the hole and heaped the earth over his carcass. So carcass here, the dead body of the dog. What happens now? Actually, they tried to find the treasure with the help of this dog. What happens is the dog showed a place near the pine tree. It was scratching, but what was there is the dead kitten with bad smell. They cannot tolerate that smell and they dropped their tools and shut their noses. They were very angry, furious at the dog, and the old man kicked and beat him to this lady also using that hoe. She sharply hit the head. So the dog died. Then they threw the dog in a hole, which they dug, isn't it? That hole itself they threw it and heaped the earth over his dead body. That's it in this paragraph. Can we see the next slide? Can you able to understand? Right. The owner of the dog heard about this death of his pet. Of course, they liked this dog, isn't it? So if the dog was dead, they cried, they were very, very, very sad and mourning for him as if he had been his own child. Went at night time. At night time, they went to that place where the dog was buried. Went at night under the pine tree. Under the pine tree only, they buried the dog. So there he went. He set up some bamboo tubes in the ground, such as like a tomb. And inside the tomb, he put fresh flowers in the cup of water and a tray of flowers also. Now, the owner of the dog was very much worried. He went where? He went to the place where the dog was buried, mourning at him because they were very sad and they felt that their own child was dead. So they started crying. They built a small tomb there and they put fresh flowers. They laid a cup of water and a tray of flowers. Then he laid a tray of food and they burned several incense sticks. Incense sticks in the sense for praying to God, we used to have a stick, isn't it? Very good smell stick. Several costly sticks of incense. He mourned a great while over his pet, calling him many dear names, Chilaguti, Papukuti, all that, as if he were alive. So the paragraph which I am reading, you just go through that in your book here. Whenever I am reading, you just keep your finger there and you too read along with me. Then he laid a cup of water and a tray of food on the grave and burned several costly sticks of incense. He mourned a great while over his pet, calling him many dear names as if he were alive. That night, so he prayed, then came home. That night, the spirit of the dog appeared to him in a dream and said, "Cut down the pine tree over my grave. So where I am dead, where I am buried, that is what is a grave, isn't it? Where the dog was buried, that is its grave. And near that, a pine tree was it. Cut down the pine tree over my grave and make a mortar. Mortar in the sense very big bowl for your rice pastry and a mill for your bean sauce." So children, the dog is saying in the owner's, the master's dream to cut the pine tree and make a big bowl of using that pine tree. Okay, mortar here refers to bowl, a big bowl. Mortar for your rice pastry. So they used to boil, Japanese used to boil rice in a big bowl that is called rice pastry. Thank you, dear children. We'll meet in the next session, dear. Thank you so much. Bye.